I guess we are.
Hey, you can't be here without permission. I'll call the police!
I am the police.
What happened? Sir. A police officer. You.
You tried to call me earlier, didn't you?
I need to ask you a few questions.
I'm a very busy man. You can ask me tomorrow during normal business hours.
It's about Shoko Nadami. You can't tell me you've never heard of her.
As a matter of fact, I have. It was reported on the news that she was killed.
2 days ago at 9:02 p.m., you made a phone call to Shoko Nadami.
A phone call? I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, you do.
I don't know, Date. I feel like we should start punching some bodyguards. Maybe they'll take us seriously. Before I talk to you, I'm going to look at your rocks and your mansion and your topiary. It's a nice bush. Not a kobusa.
Look, Date, your favorite cabaret girl is here.
Cabaret, not cabaret.
It's just a lantern. Reika isn't that sturdy.
I have no idea what they're talking about, like, at all. Can I look at your rocks? Do you employ someone just to, like, play the music here? I can only assume they're standing very close by, possibly hiding in one of these topiaries. The bodyguard. I can't tell these guys apart, so let's just call him A. Hey, how you doing?
What's your name?
He didn't say a word. What's your blood type?
What's your blood type? Okay, I'll guess. You're a B. Definitely a B.
You're being rude.
I knew it. That attitude is so B of you. Got a girlfriend?
You want one?
Didn't think so. Sorry, bud.
Ooh!
I'm married.
This guy's domestic.
His normalcy must be punished by death.
The bodyguard. Because I can't tell these guys apart, this one will be B. Why are you wearing sunglasses at night?
Don't those sunglasses make it hard to see?
Can you imagine how aggravating it would be just to stand here while the detective, like, just kind of peers around at the bushes and stuff and then talks to the bodyguards before he talks to you? I made a face at him. No reaction. I guess he really can't see well in those.
Your boss is a liar, you know.
Aren't all politicians?
That's surprisingly honest.
Hey, how much do you get paid?
What?
I'm talking about cash, my friend.
I rubbed my thumb against my pointer finger in a circle.
Probably double what you make.
Really? Iba, bring up a job search website.
On it.
I'm gonna want to know the results of that very soon. I might need to change professions if they make too much. Yeah, we're gonna give you the
Doctor,
thermo.
Perhaps there's something you should be using.
Oh, that.
I'm gonna give you the thermo. We're gonna get a good look at you. Get your heat signatures. Oh yeah, you're red hot. That's the sign of a liar. Definitely not someone who's nervous or someone who doesn't like being stared at with a thermal camera.
So much blood. Where's all this red coming from?
It's a thermograph.
Yeah, I knew that.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, he's lying. How do I get him to admit it?
Threaten him with your gun. Peel off his nails. I like that.
I should get some pliers and take his nails off.
I thought that wasn't your style.
Threaten him with my gun.
Maybe I'll pull out my gun.
That would result in heavy disciplinary action.
Yeah, let's bribe him. I feel like calling him's gonna be the best option, but let's bribe him. How much you
I'll
want?
give you 1,000,000 yen for the truth.
Only 1,000,000.
Only?
That's the kind of world he lives in.
How about 1.5 million? Alright.
Aiba, call his phone again. Using Shoko's line.
Understood.
You're not gonna pick it up? It's from Shoko. I had her give you a call.
What?
It'll stop ringing soon. 3, 2, 1. See?
Fine. I did call her. Around 9 o'clock, just like you said.
Finally confessing?
There's nothing to confess. I did nothing wrong.
Then why did you lie to me?
Because I didn't want to get involved in all of this nonsense. You mean to tell me that I am a suspect? My call was after Shoko died. If I were the killer, why would I do that?
I don't know. But I'm asking the questions.
Do you have a warrant? I thought not. I'll be leaving now. Good night, Detective.
Quick, get the gun, Date. So went back inside his mansion. I tried to follow, but So's bodyguards blocked my path.
Go home. Unless you want to get kicked out.
So's bodyguards in my way. What is So have a
I
burner
don't know
phone?
what you're talking about. I don't know.
Yeah, I was gonna say these bodyguards
Even if I
aren't gonna
did,
tell us anything.
It would be confidential.
Do you know where So was Friday at 5 p.m.?
Here, in the mansion.
Can anyone corroborate that?
Maybe the housekeeper.
Look, a UFO.
Look, a UFO!
He didn't flinch. Man, he's good. Look, the Mothman.
Look, the Mothman!
He didn't flinch.
Look, a grandma!
He didn't flinch. Ooh, porno mag, that's a good one.
Look, a porno mag on the floor.
Where?
I like this guy. Oh, now he's angry.
I've heard of her, but I've never met her. I saw her on the news. No, nothing special. Not any different from any other politician, anyway.
Date, a minute.
What happened?
So is on the move. Most likely in a car.
How do you know?
I hacked So's smartphone and I'm currently tracking the GPS. Not his rental phone, the one registered under his name.
Where's he headed?
Unknown. Somewhere to the east.
Unless, of course, he handed off the phone to someone else, told them to drive away as part of a ploy to get around our AI hacking eyeball.
Keep tracking him.
Roger that.
Yeah, chase after him in the muscle car, that's not suspicious. I mean, I know it is your only car, but still. I feel like we're going to find something that we're not going to like here. Maybe a dead iris? Who knows? Did I just see a detective running away when I opened this door? Oh man, he's in a hurry to get away too. Look at that.
What was So doing here?
Date, my apologies.
What's wrong?
My battery is low.
Are you serious?
We should have charged it on the way over. I guess it's not going to be a problem. I can still see out of my right eye. My vision halved, and I went into the warehouse. Oh. I like that his eye goes like kind of pale or gray when he can't see anymore. Oh, that's bad. That's probably Iris. Oh, that's bad. That's bad. We go and find a dead body in here. There's a cardboard box on the floor. Nice box. Can't really talk to Iba about this, I guess. It is kind of weird that this whole warehouse is all up and running, this whole cold storage warehouse. And there doesn't really appear to be much of anything in here aside from, you know, a box. I mean, a body, sorry. Sorry, I was looking at boxes. I don't know why I looked at that 3 times. Because, you know, it's like, it's not exactly cheap to keep, you know, a giant refrigerated warehouse running. So you'd probably want it to be in use rather than mostly empty. Alright. Ice cutting machine. Alright, let's look at the body, I guess. That's definitely a body. It's probably Iris.
It can't be.
Whoa!
Iris. Iba, what's your charge?
Currently at 2%.
Can you make a call?
I can. I am connected to the power supply. What do you...
Hurry. Just connect me to boss.
Date, what's wrong?
I found a body.
What?
She was murdered. Multiple stab wounds to the back. And one eye missing.
Oh no.
Location is Okiura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse. The victim is Iris Sagan.
Iris?
I'll tell you more later. Just send CSI to the scene right away. And one more thing. Congressman So Sejima. Bring him to Abyss.
Wait a minute, why?
I'll take responsibility for everything. Just do it, please.
I really feel like that us not having our eyeball available during when we found the body is going to be a really bad thing. I feel like something's going to happen and we're not going to have like photographic evidence like we will of nearly everything else we see. And that's going to kind of hurt us. Because like why else would that happen? If not to cause problems later in the story, I mean.
All right.
I guess we never got to go on that date with her. Unless, you know, finding her body in a cold storage warehouse stabbed to death is a date, I guess.
Because sometime real soon, I'm going to die.
I guess the real question is, why did Mizuki know that?
Damn it!
Yeah, why did Mizuki know that was going to happen? That's weird. Like, or not even know, but, you know, it was in her dream. Like, why? That's what I'd want to know.
Do you honestly think you can get away with this?
Funny, I was gonna ask you the same thing.
Date, calm down.
You know Iris Sagan, don't you?
No, I don't. I've never heard of her.
Maybe he's lying. Maybe he's not. But even if he doesn't know her name. Okay, so we got a couple things here. So, let's see. Probably need to look at all these. Iris's autopsy report.
Iris's body was found frozen in the warehouse. Her right eye was removed and she suffered multiple stab wounds to her back. There were no other visible wounds on her body, so the stab wounds were likely the cause of death. From the size and shape of the marks, the murder weapon is almost definitely a knife, possibly a kitchen knife.
Okay.
Thinking about how Iris's body was frozen when I discovered it, it must have taken at least 18 hours for the body to freeze to that state. I entered the warehouse at 9 p.m.
That's true, I didn't think about that. That would take time. I mean, maybe in an industrial situation you could get it colder and maybe it would freeze faster, but still, for a body, I would say 18 hours would be the point where you'd actually get, like, actual frozen body.
18 hours prior to that was 3 a.m. Iris was last seen alive around 2 a.m. She was live streaming, so there's no doubt about the time. Meaning Iris must have been murdered between 2 and 3 in the morning.
I don't know if there's anything more, so I'm going to look at it twice. Where Iris was found.
Iris's body was discovered at Okiura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse in the warehouse district by the harbor.
Okiura Fishery.
That caught my eye too, but we'll get to that later. The actual murder site is unknown. The lack of blood at the scene makes it highly likely that she was killed somewhere else. Iris was live streaming until 2 a.m. today. Someone visited her and interrupted the stream. I hadn't been in contact with her for a while. Whoever visited her this morning almost certainly has something to do with the murder.
This is the image stored in the Persons of Interest database.
Okay.
I saw So walking out of the cold storage warehouse where the corpse was discovered. Iba recorded the whole thing.
Just before my battery ran out.
That's gonna be important that the battery ran out right then and we couldn't actually record seeing Iris. So, basically, what we're trying to prove here is that So does in fact know Iris, even though he's stating that he doesn't. So all this other stuff is about Iris, but it doesn't really connect So to it in any way. The only thing that connects So to anything is that So left the warehouse. That's the starting point. What do you mean that okay. Alright, let's see. Probably where Iris is found. Okay. Maybe that's like the last portion of the puzzle and we need to put together all the pieces before that. Iris had a visitor at 2 a.m. That's how that started. Okay, let's just start randomly picking stuff. Okay, Iris. Fair enough. You know this girl. I put a picture of Iris in front of So.
So you've never met her before?
I might have been thinking about this incorrectly. That might have been what was happening.
I have not.
Have you seen her corpse?
Corpse?
I know you've seen her body.
Based on what?
Okay, now maybe we can move this forward a little bit. So leaving the warehouse? Okay, so there's two parts to that. Where Iris was found.
Iris's body was found at Okiura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse.
What does that have to do with anything?
I stood up and went to the corner of the room. I picked up the PC monitor and put it on the desk in front of him.
This. Iba, play the video.
Right away.
I see. Then I suppose you know I was there.
Then you saw the body.
I didn't. I was at the warehouse, but I didn't see any corpses there.
Don't lie to me!
It's the truth.
Then what were you doing there?
I was picking up some fish for a late night snack.
I choose to remain silent.
You what?
Remain silent, as is my right, guaranteed by law. Remember that I am a politician. I know my rights.
Look at that. Look at that grin on his face. Yeah.
Date, can I get a second?
Can't wait to punch that face.
What?
Does it matter if he saw the body or not in this case? He's a busy man. If we hold him here too long...
You want me to stop beating around the bush?
I certainly do. You believe that Sosajima is her killer. Or is at the very least involved in the crime somehow.
Yeah.
Why not ask him for his alibi first?
So his alibi. Probably what was he doing at 2 a.m.? Or possibly, yeah, what was he doing at her time of death? That would be a little more likely.
Iris was killed sometime between 2 and 3 in the morning. Do you have an alibi for that time?
I was playing mahjong all night at a place called Dora Dora in Shinjuku.
Politician spending all night in a mahjong parlor.
An exclusive mahjong parlor, yes.
If it's mahjong, you should have had 3 opponents with you.
Indeed I did. But they were all strangers. I don't remember their names.
Date, I did some research. Dora Dora is a private room mahjong parlor. It is owned and operated by one individual.
If the rooms are private, that limits the number of potential witnesses. The shopkeeper might be in So's pocket, and he's the only one we could ask about So's alibi. Especially if he doesn't remember any of the 3 people he played against.
He might as well not have an alibi.
That's not much of an alibi, So.
Please, this is ridiculous. First you suspect me in the matter of Shoko Nadami, and now this? I haven't killed anyone. Not Shoko, not Iris. Besides, if I stabbed a woman, why would I bring her to a cold storage warehouse?
Maybe you're planning on saving her to eat later.
Wait. What did you say?
So didn't respond. But I remembered. He slipped up. If I stabbed a woman... So he does know about the corpse. Because... well, he killed her, probably. Probably the autopsy report. Yeah, that would explain how she died.
I never mentioned Iris's cause of death. How do you know she was stabbed?
Because...
Because you did it?
Because stabbing is a normal way to kill somebody, I guess?
Don't be stupid.
Then how do you know? Stop dodging the question and answer. Boss, give me permission to sink. He can't hide inside his own head.
You've got it. Sync with him.
Get inside the machine, old man. It's time to stink.
I put So into chemically induced state. But do not worry. It will not affect the sink.
Okay, Date. Let's do it.
Wait. Before we start, can I punch him in the face? Just once.
Please, don't forget the 6-minute time limit.
You say it every time.
Let us begin.
Come on, just one punch. I just want to punch him in the face once. Like, real good, but, you know, like, not enough to leave too much of a mark. Woo.
Did you witness my superior driving technique?
Yeah, I saw you get in an accident.
No! I only pressed the wrong pedal!
That's what you call an accident.
Oh, look at that!
Don't change the subject.
Observe the surroundings.
Yoi Toda.
In a word, I'd say it's strange. Maybe this is So's corrupt nature manifesting itself.
The man's Somnium is almost as corrupt as he is. I am impressed.
Never mind.
Yeah, this is a real bad dream. Let's get the clues we need and get the hell out of here.
It's
Hi, Iris.
What on earth is she doing here?
You enjoying being alive? Ooh.
Iris! We can't go any closer?
We cannot.
That silhouette we saw.
This is so Somnium. During a sync, we experience the subject's dreams from a third-person perspective. In other words,
It has to be him.
I cannot say for certain, but probably.
What's going on?
It appears that time is looping in this warped space.
Time is looping? Can't you do something about that?
What exactly do you propose I do?
You're telling me I have to watch this scene over and over?
I don't want to watch it either.
Well then...
I suppose we can help her. We may then be able to ask this manifestation of Iris some questions.
Huh? Sure, do whatever you gotta do.
Yes, we have to save Iris, no matter what.
Yeah. But to do that, we gotta do something about that huge wooden box.
Somnium scan, activate.
More boxes? I don't know what I just looked at right there. Okay. Ah, I see. Okay. It makes more sense. Let me pause real quick so I can talk. I know it's only like milliseconds, but it still makes me nervous watching it click down. So presumably if we... Because I was like, how is saving Iris going to help? She's already dead, but presumably saving her might show what So wanted to keep her from talking about. That would be my guess. And I'm going to go ahead and make a safety save, actually. Just as we've seen that I've had weird issues with the game for some reason. I don't know if it's a PC exclusive thing, I would assume that'd be the case, but maybe it's just a weird single issue thing. Let's take a look at our map real quick. So we got a couple things we can look at. A couple warehouse doors, large box, and forklift. Imagine the forklift maybe might be what we need to get rid of that big box. Let's check out these warehouse doors.
A warehouse door.
This is the one that we found her in, I believe.
I hear laughter, but they're far away. I cannot tell who the voice belongs to.
This music is super cool, though. I like this. Let's knock and see what happens.
Is anyone there? No response.
Yeah, I kind of figured.
Even if there was someone there, they might not answer.
Either way, that got us to 1/3 out of that. That'll probably help. I imagine this forklift takes a while to mess with.
A forklift.
Whoa, 2x? What does that mean? Let's kick it.
I see. So this is the bonus stage. Yeah! Ha! Ha! Yeah!
Oh, we're actually moving it. Did the box move when we did that?
How many combos was that?
Guess not.
It's not a fighting game.
I was kind of hoping the box was going to move a little bit from that. Okay. I don't know what this is. That's kind of making me nervous, but let's try it out and see what happens.
Roger that. Leave it to me. It is time to unleash the Drift King.
Didn't you crash a minute ago? Besides, the forklift is front-wheel drive.
Oh, stop! Stop! Okay. Hope that's not a poison swamp. It looks like it. It's got, like, evil-looking bubbles coming out of it. So it kind of looks like we uncovered something.
There's something here.
Maybe you should jump in. You might unlock a bonus stage.
Do you have the mind of a child?
Picked up a timey that has a negative effect. Can multiply time or force you to use them. If you pick one up, be careful. Ooh. Okay, so we have a portal. We have some more warehouse doors and a large box. Suppose we probably want to go in the portal.
A mysterious warp space suddenly appeared.
So it looks like we have to use that one. So it's going to double our time in whatever we choose. So we want to choose the throw pebble, probably the least violent option for us. Interesting, okay.
It appears to be connected to that place.
That sound makes it hard to believe it was a pebble.
Looks like it's making the objects larger that you throw in. So maybe we want to crush the box or something? Let me check out this door.
Warehouse door. I hear the sound of dripping liquid. Occasionally a spraying or squirting sound.
By liquid, do you mean blood?
Unknown, but it is unnerving.
I don't know if this is necessarily important for the puzzle, so to speak, but I'm curious about these doors. I feel like knocking isn't going to do anything good for us, though.
A warehouse door. I hear a dull impact at regular intervals, like a knife plunging into meat.
I don't think either of these are going to help us. Probably just kind of showing off what was happening during the time of the murder. Okay. Let's, what else can we do with the portal? I'd like to look at it. I'm on the wrong side? Okay, I guess I am.
A portal.
I don't think screaming's gonna help. Let's put our hand in.
Here?
Yeah.
My hand.
I mean, I'm sure the screaming would be fun, but I am also... I have 4 mental locks to get through, and I've already burned a minute up.
Yeah, you can do it.
I suppose if I must.
Oh, I've seen a boss character like this before.
Oh, we've reached another block. Oh, no, not again!
Are those boxes in the way too?
We do not have time to move each one.
If only we could use that crane.
Okay.